Hey guys, wanted to talk to you a little bit. It was just something that was on my mind. Driving home, wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about doubt, insecurity, in the context of like doing something creative, doing anything really, but in this specific context of doing something creative. So we started this YouTube channel. I started it. Since then, I brought on my brothers, but started this YouTube channel back at the beginning of summer. You know, we have 125 subscribers now. Especially at the beginning, it's filled with a lot of, again, self-doubt, a lot of second guessing, a lot of is it worth it, a lot of it's never going to happen. And I think that anybody that's trying to start a channel, be a streamer, be a podcaster, start their own business, these are almost a daily occurrence. You know, there was a streak not too long ago, within the last, I think probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, where I put up a video every single day for a week, and they got a combined total of 0 views. 0. 5 videos got a combined 0 views, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And that's really where this is never going to happen. I'm not good enough. Nobody wants to listen to what I have to say. And, you know, that might end up being true, but I don't think that after 90 days, that's not enough data to show whether or not you'll be successful. So, you know, you just got to push through, I guess is my point. What I try to think about, and I didn't get this from myself, I got it from somebody that I, look up to, Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm sure a lot of you know who I'm talking about. He says that, you know, be so, and I'm paraphrasing here, I don't know the exact quote, but be so passionate about what you're creating that you would do it for free with no followers. And so, you know, when I decided to do this, it's because I love talking about nerd culture, video games, and stuff like that. And, you know, it's so easy to get wrapped up in, you know, the numbers and trying to make it a business and trying to, you know, get advertisers and trying to, you know, get subscribers. And while that stuff is important, you know, I really don't think that, you know, even in the first 12 months to 18 months, a long enough time frame to, you know, show yourself whether or not this is going to be viable. And certainly not 90 days or 120 days like I'm on. But, you know, if you're, you know, sticking with it and you're interacting and you're advertising the best that you can, and I don't mean paid advertisements, but you're trying to get your name out there, brand awareness, and, you know, most importantly, you're creating good content, because it doesn't matter if the content's not good, nobody's going to listen. But, you know, as long as you've got good content, you know, you're knowledgeable about what you're talking about and you're passionate about it, and that passion shows through in what you're doing, then, you know, 18 months to 2 years, I think, is when you really can start getting a good idea of whether or not this is viable for you. But yeah, man, a lot of self-doubt, you know, today, you know, and I woke up and I was like, just like I do every morning, I check Twitter, check the YouTube analytics, check the views, check the subscribers, and there was hardly any movement. I had 1 extra view in, you know, 24 hours. And so it's like, man, I don't know. Well, maybe I'm just wasting my time. But then you gotta, you know, get realigned with why you started to begin with. And I know that sounds cheesy, but really, you've got to focus on, you know, your why. You know, why did you start doing this to begin with? If you're doing it just for, and this is something I personally believe, if you're doing it just for the money, just for the clicks, just for the advertising dollars, then, you know, you might get a short-term boom. There's no way that you'll last forever, you know, and there's no way that you're going to want to. You're going to get burnt out. But if you're really, again, passionate about what you're doing and what you're talking about, you know, or what you're creating, then passion is what gets you through the times of self-doubt where you don't think it's good enough, where you're not sure if what you're doing is right. So yeah, that's all. I mean, just, you know, keep it up. For anybody that is, you know, listening to this, you know, just keep plugging away, especially if you're with, you know, under a year. You know, that's brand new. You know, everybody wants the satisfaction instantaneously. And that's not the way it works. Cliche at this point, but everybody goes, you know, to Instagram or whatever, and quote unquote all this success, and it's just, and they're just flashing for Instagram, for likes, and for, you know, double taps, and for follows and subscribers. And, you know, it's fast is dangerous. You've got, especially for somebody like myself that's in their early 30s, or even, you know, if you're younger than me, you're in your teens or early 20s, you know, you've literally got 60, 70 years to make this happen. You know, don't be so, you know, far in a rush to quote unquote make it that you think it should happen in, you know, 2 or 3 months or 6 months. It doesn't.